Fuzzbutts, Sly Dog here for another video. It's been a while since I did a video because I've been moving and all that, but I started to do a Q&A because everybody's doing them, so I thought, why not? So first things first, I know his mouth looks super weird, but it's because I put like the stylus to my DS in it so you guys could maybe hear me better when I talk and stuff, because I don't want to be muffled by his mouth being closed and whatnot. Secondly, again, I'm so sorry for being so inactive. It's just really hard when you're moving and like doing all that and you can't really focus on things like this because I have no time, I have no space. I'm literally recording from my room, which I don't normally do. Total mess, so whatever. Also, I know this is going to be super distracting, but I'm so ADD and I loved it. And I always change up his style whenever I get bored. So I guess without further ado, I'm going to start answering your questions. Now, I wanted to thank you guys because I got a lot of really good feedback from your questions and stuff, and I got a lot more than I expected. Well then, okay. And yeah, I wasn't expecting to get this many questions. And I mean, I'm not complaining at all. I totally love questions and I love answering things that people have to ask, and so this is like totally up my alley. So the first question I got was from the XC Wolf artist. I love you, by the way. Your art is fantastic. If you haven't commissioned them yet, you should totally do it. First, how are you? What do you think about my art? Do you like your badges? And what made you come up with your character designs? And how do you animate? Wow, okay, that's a lot. As far as the whole, how am I? I'm good. You know, going through daily stuff, blah blah blah, boring. What do I think about your art? I just said you are freaking phenomenal and I love you, and you are a great and patient person and I love you. I am so sorry that your commissions are taking me so long. Forgive me, please. Do I like my badges? Yes, I do love my badges. I can't wait to finish your commission so that I can get them, because I really can't wait to wear them. They look so awesome. You did a fantastic job. You have so much skill. I can't even do anything with colored pencils, so I give you all kinds of like serious appreciation for that, because that's like crazy stuff that I could never do. What made me come up with my character designs? Okay. For the second badge that you did, which is my character that I actually haven't shown anyone yet, that design came because I've always been a huge like music freak, and like everybody knows me for like my DJ type stuff, which is actually what Sly was supposed to be, but he kind of just didn't really fall into what he used to be when I first made him, and so I made another character that kind of fell into the more music-y thing, and that's how he came about. Sly's character design actually happened in a dream. He was a dream creational thing that kind of just came to me in the middle of the night while I was sleeping, and I was like, oh my god, yes, that will be my persona, and I don't care what anybody else has to say about it. How do I animate? That is something I would prefer, honestly, not to explain, because it's something I like to do, but I guess if you really wanted to know mostly what I do, I'm not going to go into huge detail, but what I do is I make one really good slide. For the basic ones, it takes one basic slide, drawn out and accomplished to look good. Then with all the details put into it, it just takes a small little tweaking of each thing and just like slowly moving things, kind of like how you would with stop motion. And with doing that, it kind of just like makes the character do the bouncy thing that it does. Next question is from Blitz the Wolf. You go, man. Nice name. What is the hardest thing about art for you? Oh, hands and feet. Absolutely. Like, paws are not so bad. No. But outside of the fandom, I draw a lot of people, and I absolutely despise the hours sometimes that I can take perfecting hands and feet. I hate it. I hate it so much. I'm pretty sure a lot of artists can agree with me on that one, but they're just so annoying. Okay, Winnie asks, are you a fan of Yogscast? No. Before I looked it up, I have no idea who those guys are. I'm so sorry. I have no idea. So I can't be a fan of something I have no idea of. Rocket Pop asks, what was your first impression of the fandom? This is gonna like be so surprising to everybody, I'm sure, but I used to honestly really hate furries. You can hate me for that or whatever. I mean, look at me now. I used to be freaking terrified of like how the suits' eyes like follow you and stuff, and I was like, that's so creepy. But then like I had a person kind of like get me into it over time, and I was like, bruh, life couldn't be like better now that I'm in the fandom and I love it here. How long have you been here? That is vague. Like, you mean in the fandom or on Amino? But Amino, it's been almost a year. The fandom, it's been like about 4 or 5-ish years I've been here. Yeah. How many suits or parts do you have? Okay, so I have Sly, of course. He's my basic suit. He's the only full suit I have, really. I have one other one, currently, that was my first suit that I made, which I will not be showing, because he's a total mess right now. And I've got a project I'm working on, 2 projects that are being worked on, and I'm not one to do spoilers, so I'll just, like, you know, showcase them at some other point. Moonsense asks, what's your idea of a perfect day? If I can spend hours at a park on a swing, that would probably be my, like, best day, I guess. If I could just be on a swing for an entire day, that would be a perfect day for me. Zero the Fox asks, what convinced you to become a tuber? Honestly, I wouldn't have even considered it if I hadn't seen a few other like furry YouTubers and stuff getting all into it. My buddy Moonsense actually got me into being a YouTuber. He was like my push to get over there. So that's why I'm here. Woo! Tonic asks, who is your favorite fursuiter and why? Oh, okay, so I'm not one to really like the more popular fursuiters kind of thing, because it just kind of bothers me that they're all anybody ever talks about. And so I just kind of tend to go past that no matter how nice their suits are or whatever. But my personal favorite one would probably have to be, it's a good one. I mean, I have a few. I guess, like, if it's a kimono fursuiter, I will, like, flip my top anyway. Like, Sherbert is probably my favorite fursuiter because he's so, like, huggable and so adorable. He's also a YouTuber, too. He has a YouTube channel. You should totally check it out. Pixelated Pixels asks, how is this monster floof so cute? I don't know. How is he? I don't know. Honestly, if it wasn't for the effort of my wonderful friend who helped me make Sly, I don't think he would have been this cute. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. I know that we talk like a ton, but I know that I'm gonna probably butcher this because I suck at pronouncing things anyway. Lark the Codsit, I don't even know, asks, what makes you happy and keeps you in high spirits? Personally, art does that for me because it's just always been something that I used to like vent with, and it just helps me get through hard times, and you know, times when I'm low is usually what I'll turn to. Either music or drawing are my ways of like just getting past a tough time or something. So that's just what I do. Cake Chandasu asks, do you like cats or dogs? Interesting question. I mean, you might suspect that I just automatically like dogs because my suit's a dog, but actually, Sly used to be a cat. I just found that I personally fit more with like the canine side of the fandom than the feline one. So, here I am. But personally, I like both. They're both adorable. I have cats and I have dogs and I love them. Lop and Pop asks, what or who was your inspiration for my dancing? That's another good one. I don't personally watch actual people dance. I kind of just started enjoying dancing myself and just started doing it. If I had to say I had something that was an inspiration for it, I really enjoy playing the Just Dance games and silly things like that people would be like, that's not dancing, whatever. But it actually is, and it's constructive, and you can build off of it, so it kind of just is what has inspired me. I also really like Rin the Circle, and his dancing. His dance videos are really good, and I recommend looking at those too. They're very good. Gamma asks, did you tell your parents that you were a furry, and if so, how did they react? I did tell them I was a furry, as a matter of fact. Everybody makes it out as it's some sort of really difficult thing to come out to your parents as a furry, but it's not even something you need to come out as something. I mean, some people are really judgmental about things that are different, and that's usually what makes that type of stuff hard. But when I my parents kind of just saw it happen because I was building my own suit. And they were like, oh cool, that's really artistic, that's really well done, you did that yourself? Whoa. So my parents see it as an artistic thing. I mean, they get frustrated with it sometimes because I have a tendency to do it, focus more on suit stuff than actual life stuff. And I can see why they get frustrated by that, but they don't have anything against it. They don't care. Skull Vasage asks, do you know what a chinchilla is? Yes. I can't tell if that's a trick question or not, but yeah, I do know what a chinchilla is. My original high school was an agricultural high school, and we worked with small animals. And I actually worked with chinchillas, and I love them. They're super cute and fluffy. I wouldn't have a persona of a chinchilla, but I do like them, and they are cute. Phelan Wildpaw asks, do you think you will become uninterested in the furry fandom in the future? I don't think that I'll ever grow out of it really. I mean, I might grow out of certain aspects of it, but I don't think I would ever technically leave the fandom. But I can never tell for sure. I mean, people change over time. I mean, I know one thing's for sure, and that's the fact that I would never get rid of my suit, no matter what. I keep it in a closet or something. I don't care. I'm the selfish person that would be like, no, I don't care if anybody else could get better use out of it than me. I'm keeping it. Mostly because he's really special because he was made by someone special. And, I really like him a lot, and I feel like as a character I would never lose him anyway. So, that type of thing. Hey, it's Vibe. Vibe, I love you. You're the best. Asks, why do you have those cute little horns? Horns? Where? Oh, those! Oh, no, I'm just kidding. Well, I mean, monster dog horns, but mostly because I really like horns in general. They just kind of always have been a part of most of the characters I've created. They're just something that's always been there. I think it has something to do with me being a Capricorn and just always loving goats and horns and stuff. But I never felt like I fit in with hoofed personas. So hey, I mean, it's just something I liked, and they're so cute. Solaris asks, would you ever join the Ministry of Joy? Isn't that group of furries that have the smiler type personas? I would, but I don't think I have a persona for that because you need a certain persona to join that group, and mine isn't exactly like theirs. So I mean, I love insane looking characters as much as the next person, but my suit doesn't really match up with that, so I don't know. If they would accept me, then sure. I mean, they're pretty cool and I like what they stand for and stuff, but I never thought I'd be fitting in kind of thing. So, yeah. Winnie asks again, do you think the internet will crumble, or do you think the internet has the capability to destroy planet Earth as it is? Yeah, I think it does. I think it does have the capability to destroy the world as it is. Mostly because of the way people use it. I mean, certain people can hack into certain things and do whatever they want to, really. And then at the same time, the internet is like a good thing and a bad thing, because people can use it for good and they can use it for bad, so it could always go one way or the other. And there's a lot more bad things sometimes on the internet than there is good things. But, I don't know, it's my personal opinion. Toxic Trash, I love you! You are wonderful, and you are great. No, I mean, I don't mean to push anyone else aside, but Checkers, you've been there since day one with me, since I started on Amino, and I love you. You're the best, and you keep kicking butt, because I swear I will fight anybody that messes with you, because you have been my crutch since the very beginning, and I love you. Keep it up, my bro. When and where can I meet you so I can give you a hug, you adorable child? I love you. I mean, I can always come visit sometime. I don't actually know where I'll be going. I'm hoping next year to be going to Anthro, New England, and to Furry Week in Atlanta. But I don't know if I will be able to, but I really hope I do so that I can meet people. Yep, so that wraps up all my questions. If you have any more for me, you can leave them down in the comments down below, and I'll gladly answer them in like another video or something sometime. Thank you guys so much for watching and waiting so patiently for me to post something else. Really appreciate it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!